So whenever you have a spot that is going to be a little bit harder to get out and you exhausted all measures with other spotters and other techniques, this is a great way to be able to use as a last option. This is considered the heat transfer stain magic. So what you want to do is, you can do this process with Red One as well, but we're going to be doing it with Stain Magic. I have a coffee spot here. It's going to be kind of hard to see with the green carpet, but I have a coffee spot here, then which I'm going to try to relieve with the Stain Magic heat transfer technique. First, you want to have both. You also want to have your iron plugged in, ready, and you also want to make sure it's at its lowest steam setting. You also want to make sure you have a little bit of water in there, even though once you get into doing this step, I like to say that take your Stain Magic A, take your Stain Magic B, and you want to mix them at the same time. The way this product actually works is as it makes contact with the carpet, both products mix together at the same time, you'll get a better reaction. After that, I'm going to take that. I like to be able to agitate it in a little bit with the bottom of the bottle or smooth surface. Once you do that, you take a clean terry towel, you get it wet with just water. And you always want to fold that towel. Like say for instance, if you want to fold it in the fours, you're just going to have less steam that's going to get through it right away. If not, just go ahead and fold it once over, place it over the stain that you sprayed with Stain Magic, and then you want to let your iron rest on it. The reason why you want to dampen the cloth is so that it doesn't create too much heat. That water is going to act like a shield from the heat, so it doesn't melt the carpet when you're working on a synthetic. Right now, what we're working on right now is a nylon. Nylon carpet obviously is in the synthetic family, and the melting point of this is actually higher than that of a poly. Now, what you also notice here is every, say about 5 to 10 seconds, I want to move that iron. If you let it rest on one spot for too long, you can melt the fibers of the synthetic. Also too, towards the end, I like to just move it around. That way, I know that it's getting even heat all the way around. And then what I like to do is then I will just lift up the side, check the spot to see how much transfer I'm getting. As you can see here, there's quite a bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold my towel, or I'm gonna use a new towel. This one I think is just gonna be done, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a new towel, get that damp, and repeat until I feel that one, I'm not getting transfer into my towel, two, the spot is gone. Now, say for instance, if I'm doing a smaller spot on a more delicate fabric, then there's another technique in which we can use, and I will show you that at a later time. As you can see, the product works very well in releasing and breaking up. Now, as you can see in here as well, this is aggressive solution. You can pull a little bit of that dye out if you are too aggressive. So it's always great to be able to test in an inconspicuous area to see if it's going to cause color lightening, if you're going to cause fading, if you're going to pull color out of that carpet fiber. Obviously, this one is a dark, rich green, so we may not see much, but you want to make sure that you get that test area as dry as possible so you know the exact result before you proceed to doing a spot in the main area. And also too, once your towel is wet, you have less caution about leaving the iron on that towel. So say for instance you go for like 15 to 30 seconds. As long as you always keep the iron in the spot supervised and never leave this alone, you should get good results.